there folks, and welcome to another engaging movement class. Let's get our feet moving. A little bit of a march on the spot for a second or two just to get things working, get the old circulation going. How are you today? Hope you're well. I'm okay. What are we doing first? Do a few exercises to get the blood pumping, get the old joints moving first. We're going to start off with our ankles. Ankle mobiliser. Now I do apologise today, there will be no music. We weren't allowed to play music last week. Facebook catching up with us. Not allowed us to put music up. I was hoping I could get some decent music which I would be allowed to use, but it doesn't exist, unfortunately. Put something on at home, stick something on in the background. Even put the radio on or something if you want. As long as you can hear what I'm saying, and you can see what I'm doing, particularly on my feet, then you'll be fine. Got a bit of a cough, nothing serious, just got frog in my throat. A little march in the spot. So I'll be taking a wee drink of water occasionally. As you do. And on that note, make sure you've got a drink of water. You don't need a lot of equipment. All you need is a chair. I personally have a couple of wee dinky half-kilo weights, £1 each. You don't need weights, as I always say. They just give your arms something extra to do. Makes it a bit more challenging if you need it. And in terms of your own health, if you're feeling fit and well, if you're basically okay, maybe a few aches and pains, but nothing serious, we're good to go. If you're feeling a bit under the weather, especially feverish, don't exercise because it'll just cause more problems. So, if you're fitting well, let's get moving. One for the knees. The old balance is not so good. Knee circles. Just making circles with the knees. We go one way, we go the other way. If you can go both knees the same way, that's a bit odd. But it's all good. Warms up the ligaments and that kind of thing in the knees, as well as the joints and the joint surfaces. So if you've got a bit of arthritis in the knees, that's a good one to do. Oh, quite tired after that. Now, opening the gate. Remember this one? We do this occasionally in the class in the studio. If we ever get back to the studio, we'll do it again. We're just making a big circle with the knee. But what this does is it gets the hip joint rotating around. Stand tall, opening the gate. Same with the other side. We go to the inside, then the outside. Inside, outside. Use the chair for balance. That's what the chair is there for. I have my plant back. It's joining us again. It's not going to attack me today. I hope. Now we're going to use the chair again. Lean on the chair. We push our bums back. We roll around to the side. Push bum back, roll around to the other side. La 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 la. So we're making a figure of 8 shape. La la. Don't know what the weather's like where you are today. You should be watching this on a Wednesday afternoon. That's when it comes out. But today is pouring with rain. Dark, dark, dark. I've got extra lights on me so you can actually see it. I hope the lighting is good on the video. Keep marching, keep the legs working. Whew, starting to warm up now. Some shoulder rolls. Just rolling the shoulders round. And again, it's all about making a big circle. Make a circle with the elbow. Forwards and backwards. Other side. The ongoing shoddy shoulder is getting better actually. One way and the other way. back to a wee march. Now, all the joints are moving. One more for hands. We're just going to do a few of these. This is a hand squeeze. We stretch out long fingers, and then squeeze in. Big and little. Just gets the old muscles of the arms, the forearms, grip muscles, gets them working, and also gets the circulation going through the hands. And we're going to do this as a blue exercise in the actual session. It's going to be one of the recoveries. A shake, marching again. Whew. Keep going. Anytime if you need to have a drink of water, just do that, which I'm going to do now. Some front taps. Now, if you need to use a chair, I wouldn't be at all surprised. So, use a chair for balance. Stick the chair in front if you like. And that way you can easily stand and hold on. I have it to the side so you can see what I'm doing. So, toe taps to begin. A few of these. I'm actually getting quite warm now. This jumper's coming off in a minute. Front taps, and then we go side taps. Again, just stand tall. I don't know when you're watching this, if you have got a telly on the wall, or is it a tablet down below or something? Just try and stand tall. Because my camera's down there, so I might stoop a little bit. Which would be a bad example. Good posture. Good posture is good. Enough side taps. Back to a march. Shoo-be-doo. A few more seconds of these. Whew. A lot of this is about time, just giving your body time to get the circulation going. Quite often we want to warm up far too fast. We want to go at 100 miles an hour. We're not ready quite yet. So, heel legs. La la. Shoo-be-doo. All good. Use a chair for balance. It's just legs at the moment, just legs only. I've got Jim Bob. He's all set up. 7 exercises today. 7 pairs of exercise. Which is an unusual number for me. I don't like an odd number usually. But they're a good combination. Whew. Let's pump the arms a little bit. Go with one-handed if you like. If you need to hang on, two-handed if you can. Starting to breathe more, lungs are going. And I'm going to go for one of the exercises in the old class. Yes, the inside foot. No, outside foot. Outside foot. We've already done opening the gate. This is kind of the opposite. It's about an internal rotation of the hip. But you're just reaching down, touch the outside of the foot. If you can't quite get to the foot, touch the inside of the thigh, outside of the thigh, or the leg, somewhere on there, just reach down. As long as the foot is coming round to the outside. One more. Other one. Right, another little pump of the arms. Go no hands if you can. Whew. I'm getting distinctly warm here. Back steps. Make sure you've got enough space. Lean on the chair. Taking a step back. Touch that foot down behind. Arms as well if you like. We're kind of getting there where we can bring the arms in, bringing the whole body. That really gets the blood pumping. Oof. A couple more of these. 1, 2, 1, 2. marching in. We're almost there. Whew. Now, do maybe 2 more exercises. This is a new one. It's not a new one actually. This is one we've done before, but not for a while. It's the switching side kick. Now, chair to the front. We're going to go one side and then kick. Little kick with the leg that's closest to the chair. Then we switch sides. Boom, like that. Boom. And it's the actual change of direction is important. It's part of it. And we'll go one more both sides. Left and right. All good. Whew. Oh, and another thing, I promised you a few weeks ago, I was going to show you a balance exercise that I had been doing. It would improve my balance quite a lot, and I will bring that in as a blue exercise. Whew. You don't need weights or anything. I'm going to use a weight, but you do need something to pick up, because we're going to pick something up from a lower level. But I mean, the tin is super something will be fine. Anything you like. Now, last exercise here for the warm-up. The squat and the march. Little squat down. Not a deep squat, just enough to drop the hips, dip the hips down a little bit. Stand tall and march on the spot. Boom. All good. Keep the feet nice and flat, dig the heels in. Good, good. If you find that your heels lift up, you can either go wider with the feet, or, it's not either or, go wider with the feet, but also don't go so deep down. Just dip the hips. That's all it takes. It is important to keep your heels down, keep your feet flat. Right, are we just about set to go? I think we've done enough warm-up. Whew. Chair's going back. And we're all set, let's go. Okay, so, first exercise is side taps. And it's easy one to begin. Tapping the toes to the sides. Better start Jim Bobby. Off we go. Stand tall, use the chair in front. And if you want to hang on, you can hang on. Sometimes all you need is one finger, just to let you know where the chair is, and that helps the balance. If you want to go for arms, you can go no handers, no arms, or I suggest a little side lift for the hands. If you have weights and you want to go for weights, you want to work harder, go for weights. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that in the second round though. Whew. Well warmed up. Bloods are pumping. Lungs are functioning. We're looking good. I made a good start. So, around about a minute of our red exercise, so that's a harder exercise, quite vigorous, really getting us working. And there's a bleep. Blue exercise, touch your shoulder, reach forwards. So this is an easier one, it's more upper body. Keep the legs moving if you like, you don't have to, but it's a good idea. Just pump the ankles. Someone was attacking me from behind. Got a scratchy label on the inside. Next exercise, as promised at the start, this is the hip exercise. Reach down, touch the inside foot, both sides, and then the outside foot, both sides. Little march in between, about 4 or 5 steps. Use the chair if you need it. This is a great hip exercise. I've forgotten my phone out of filler. A great hip exercise for mobilising the hips and the lower back. If you do get a stiff lower back, and haven't we all sitting on the sofa at this time, spending too much time sitting about because we're not going out. This is a really good one just to keep that mobilised and keep it moving. If you've got sciatica, this is a good one to try. It helps to loosen off the muscles around here. Shoulder rolls. And you can either do one armed or two arms, that's up to you. Go forwards, go backwards. I'm going to do single arms. Put 4 forwards, 4 back. Because I want to concentrate on this dodgy shoulder. And there goes the beat. Next up, we're on the heel digs. Always a favourite, never a chore. No handers if you can. Use a chair if you need to, but go handers no handers if you can. And one arm out to the front. Just a bit of a reach out. Both hands if you like. That's quite energetic again. Jazz hands. Oh, I've gone opposite. I've gone single sides. Back to opposite sides. Next up comes the balance exercise that I was going to show you. We're going to do it as a blue exercise. So, you need a chair. And you need your little weight or whatever you've got. You don't really need it. Standing on one leg. Standing tall. We hinge from the hip. Down. Put the weight down. I didn't touch the wall there, that wasn't cheating. We pick it up. Keep the back tall, keep the back strong. Touch down. So there's a slight bend in the knee. Enough, we'll do the other side next time round. Back to our marching again. Oh, it's a sit to stand. Almost wasted some time there, we nearly missed a bit. Sit. To stand. Sit. No, wait a minute, sit. To stand, that's the one. Sit. And stand. Remember the little ankle pump if you need it at the top. Little march at the top just to keep the circulation going. Stops the blood pooling in the legs. Helps to keep the blood pressure even in your head. Whew. And that stops you getting dizzy. Little march stops you getting dizzy. Whew. Go arms as well if you like. Only up to shoulder level. Oh, we're looking good. No sign of the dog today, you know. It's cold, so horrible and wet outside, she's just like, no, not getting that. So she's staying in bed. Whew. Now, upper body exercise for blue. Tap the shoulder, reach forward. Alternating sides. And again, use a chair if you need to, that's fine. You're resting here, so it's good to hang on to something, take the effort level down a little bit. And next exercise. This is the switching side kicks. Remember we did these in the warm up. Kick to one side, switch sides, kick to the other side. Boom. Use a chair for balance. Remember we're kicking up with the leg that's closer to the chair. If you want to get technical, that means the leg far away from the chair is a supporting leg, get a wider base of support. Stand tall as you're kicking. Takes me about 4 steps to turn. If it takes you longer, that's okay. As long as you turn safely. Whew. dizzy. Oh, where's this beep? Come on, Jim Bob, 5 seconds. Oh, just kick the plant. Getting it back for that time. Oh, cross reach. Ah, keep the chair in front. Reach across. And reach across. Keep the shoulders loose. The further you reach, the more balance challenge it is. You don't have to reach too far though. Nice strong reach to the side. And there's the beep again. We're on back steps. Back step and back step. Back step and back step. Standing tall. Keep your back nice and strong in this one. You don't want to hyperextend and you don't want to come forward. Crouch down like that. Stand tall. Arms as well if you like. You want to go for arms as well, go for it. We are looking good though, folks. Better get myself into the shotty. We're almost halfway there. Almost halfway there. 10-15 seconds to go. One more pair of exercises after this pair. And a nice easy one next is the arm curl. You can just pump the ankles a little bit as well if you like, always a good idea. Keeps the circulation going through the legs. And someone was asking me just last week at the outdoor class about cramps in the legs. Agony. Legs, calf muscles, shins as well. It comes down to low circulation. Squat and march next. Little squat, little march. Bad circulation in the middle of the night usually happens. Blood pressure goes down because you're very relaxed, heart rate goes down. And there's just not enough power, your heart's not pumping hard enough to push circulation through the extremities, through the legs usually. So, you seize up. So you do your stretches, you do your calf stretches just before bed, that helps. That ankle pump, keeping the ankles moving all the time. All the time, during the day, whenever you're standing, do a little ankle pump. And it just keeps the blood circulating. And it just helps to reduce the night cramps. Are we getting good squats here? Shoulder back, chin up, don't whack your chin on there. If you hit your chin on there, you've gone too low. That was close. And the last one is a hand squeeze. Again, keep the ankles bumping if you can. Squeeze the hands, stretch them out. Squeeze and stretch. This is essentially an ankle pump for the hands, isn't it? So it keeps the blood circulating through the hands, through the forearms. I suppose this would be good if you've got Raynaud's or something. I don't think there's a lot of evidence to support that. There is the end of the round, folks. We've done well. Oh, we're halfway there. Bit of a break. If you need any weights, go and get them. I'm going to use them second time round. Now you can pause this video, you can pause it and come back to it. But not a long break, no more than about a minute. Don't want your circulation dropping too low. So second round, off we go. Oh, Jim Bob gets started, of course. Off we go, side taps. First exercise, side taps. And I'm going to go arms. I might go for weights. Shall I go weights? Yeah, go for weights. You don't need them, as I say. It just gives you that much more to do. I'm absolutely boiling already. I'm going to take this jumper off. exercise, I'll take a jump rope. I need to cool down. Keep going. You like these weights? They're a very nice colour, aren't they? Very pink. Only little dinky ones. These are half a kilo. Fitness Mad. Got them online. Oh no, I've gone off with the feet again. Oh, you go back down. There's the beat. Now, shoulder tap and press. Tap and reach, tap shoulder, reach forward. Tap shoulder, reach forward. Keep going. Jumper's coming off. There. Tap shoulder, reach forward. Tap shoulder, reach forward. Keep the ankle pump going if you like. You don't have to, but you know. Inside foot, outside foot. Inside foot. Inside foot. Outside foot. Outside foot. If you can touch. If you can't quite touch this, reach down. Maybe touch the inside of the calf. Outside of the calf. Maybe the knee, maybe reach as far as the knee. Important though that you're lifting the legs up and not, not bringing your upper body down to reach. And a little march in between. I've just got these in my hands. Still raining. I hope it's not raining on Wednesday morning. We're on to our next one. Shoulder rolls. Two-handed shoulder roll this time for me. So we're out on Monday to this week. No class because it was pouring with rain. Pouring with rain Tuesday as well. Wednesday morning looking better. So hopefully we're on. A couple of new bodies in the class, it's nice. And hopefully start my class on the Friday, maybe Thursday or Friday. If you're interested, get in touch. Heel digs are next. Just lean on the chair for a second until I get the rhythm going. We're off. Get the legs working, get the arms working as well if we can. Reaching out in front, alternating arms. Whew. I know some of you don't want to exercise outside, and I totally understand, because especially if the weather's bad and if it's cold, it's not great. If it's a nice day, it's a very good thing to do. It does make you feel an awful lot better, and it's quite safe in terms of the coronavirus. It's quite safe to be going outside with other people because they've got plenty of space. And there's no equipment, so we don't share equipment. You can bring your own weights if you want, but we don't really share equipment. We share a TRX, that gets cleaned quite regular. Now the deadlift with the one arm. We need our chair. We're standing on the other leg this time. Reach down, touch down. Stand tall. Boom. It's all about that supporting leg. It is quite tricky, this one. You'd be forgiven for having one hand on the chair. Where are we? Sit to stand, of course it is. Sitting down and standing up. Sitting down, standing up. Boom. Nice and tall. It's all about the thigh muscles and the hip muscles. Oof. Go arms as well. I'm going to go arms. Yeah. Oh, I've lost my weights. I've put my weights down. Disaster. Oof. Whew. down, but still standing. Sitting tall. Sitting tall. Standing tall. And there we go. Blue exercise here is our tap and reach again. You'll have noticed this is the second time. We're doing this one twice. Just for fun, just because it's a good exercise. And we want to maintain good posture, standing tall all the time. I'll wait to get my weights back. We're on the switching side kick. Boom. I usually touch the knee. Start the knee, but it's up to you. You don't have to. You could reach out and touch the toe. Oh. Not always recommended though, if I'm honest. Or just kick out. Whatever style works for you. Make sure you've got enough space to do this one. Not kicking over a television or anything like that. Or a pot plant, which I have right there. 5 seconds, almost done. We are getting there. And we've got a cross reach, so chairs in front anyway. And reaching, and reaching. It's a nice big stretch for the lower back and this kind of area. Oh, good stretch across. Hope you're enjoying that one. Now I'm going for weights again. We're on the back steps. Walk, back steps, back steps. Again, a few times to get the old rhythm going, and then we bring in the whole upper body. Keep the chin up. Opposite sides if we can. They're both weight, it doesn't matter what arms you use, they're always opposite sides. Because both legs are doing something. Do your arms together. Whew, we're getting there, folks. Oh, arm curls. Breathing deeply. We're almost there, almost to the end. You've made it all the way through with hardly a break. You're looking good, you're doing well. Whew. Excellent stuff. Last exercise, I'm going to get rid of these. Last red one anyway. The squat and the march. Squat and march. Remember, not too low. Keep those heels down. Go wider with the feet if you can, and that helps to keep the heels down. And it's all about the hips. It shouldn't be about knees, it should be about hips and dropping the hips down. I was talking to Alan the other day actually at Health All Round, talking about new openings and this kind of thing. No word as yet of what Engage are doing, but obviously their university, they'll be opening quite soon for getting new students in, but who knows what they're going to be doing, so we will know soon, we hope. what the scrolling is going to be in the future. So, last blue exercise, we're almost done. The hand squeeze. Whew. You can use your arm, you can swing your arms at the same time as well. Keeps all the other muscles working as well. Or just have them out in front. Go nice and slow, good strong squeeze and stretch out. And there's the beep. It's the end. Bit of a break. Just keep the legs working, keep the ankles pumping. Whew. Just for a minute or two. Well, maybe not even that one. Shoulder roll back. And we'll crack on with the cool down. I'm going to put my jumper back on again as well. Should I do a magic thing and put the jumper back on with a click of the finger? Watch this. Amazing, isn't it? Little magic trick. Keep feet marching. We'll just slow things down as we did at the very beginning. Front taps, but legs only. And nice and slow, effort level lower. Breathing deeply. Shooby-doo. And we'll do some back steps, I think. Take a step back, touch the heel down. Other step back, heel down. Because I've got music, no music, I feel compelled to sing. That's not good. It's not good. I'm not supposed to do that, especially with my voice. Maybe one more back step. Just check the time. We'll do 3 or 4 minutes of this. 3 or 4 minute stretch. And we're good to stop. Side taps, hanging onto the chair. Ooh. Almost coffee time right now. And I'll sort that out presently. Can't have coffee before doing this class because I go, ooh, exercises, let's do this, sit to stand, I'm down. And that's not good. It has to be relaxed, steady going, nothing too extreme. 1 or 2 more side taps, and then we'll do a bit of an upper body thing. Little march to the feet, little pump. And easy pace, just the old touch the shoulder, reach forward, good strong reach. I have to concentrate on that shoulder. You want to keep the shoulders back and down anytime you're doing this kind of thing. Touch, reach. So you're not hunching up like this. Relax. Nice tall posture. 1 more. And a little march again. Some heel digs, so we're under the chair if you like. Easy pace, easy going. Oh, we're almost down to the stretch. Hanky in the pocket. I thought it was one of these face masks. I use buffs, I use like a scarf and double it over. And I'm going shopping or whatever. And I find that I'm not breathing through that, it breathes straight down, it just blows the air down. So not all over other people. One more. And another wee march. And we'll do a little high knees. Touch one, march a few times, touch the other. So you don't have to touch the foot this time, just touch the knee. easy going. Knee bother. I'm talking about things being reopened in the studios and whatever. Certain Edinburgh Leisure ones are reopening, but not many. Drumbray's open. Call me. But they're opening slowly. They'll be expanding. Other places, other gyms, that kind of thing, reopening very gradually. Loads of space. So they've either taken equipment out or they've put tape over equipment so you can't use that one. You can't go on a treadmill next to someone else. That kind of thing. There'll be lots and lots of wiping down getting done. Whew. I don't know what we'll do with the air conditioning because obviously that's circulating the air. Maybe we'll just open a window. Madness. Alright, are we ready for a stretch? We're cooled down enough. So, hands in the chair, take a step back, calf stretch. And this is the one to do before bed if you get calf cramps. Oh, in the middle of the night. Stretching these muscles here. And just keep that, the back toes pointing forwards. And that keeps your legs straight, keeps your ankle straight. So all the calf muscles get stretched. So that's one calf muscle. The back leg is straight for this one. And you can feel it quite high up on the calf. If you now push that knee forwards, like so, that pushes the stretch right down into the ankle, into the Achilles tendon, which is a different stretch, a different muscle. And this is quite tends to be a really stiff muscle. It might even be a bit painful. You might find that the heel lifts up a little bit as well. That's okay, but just try and push the heel down to maintain the stretch. We swap sides. Again, first off we go with the back leg straight, push the heel down, toes pointing forwards. Oh. The calf muscles just underneath the knee. We're stretching there. Hold that a few seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds, and then the other one, push the knee forwards, push that back knee down towards the floor. Pushes the stretch right down into the ankle. Ground. Oh, a little march just to loosen that one off because that's quite a tough stretch. And a couple of upper body stretches, why not? We'll do our reach across first now. One hand on the chair. Stretch over as far as you can comfortably so that it stretches right down this side. Shaking hands with a tree here. I am sweating right now. Probably because I put my jumper back on. I'm not as cooled down as I thought it might be. Stretch the other side. Hope you're sweating at home. Although you don't need to sweat, as long as you're moving. Sweat's just a case of, just means that you're hot. That's all. Doesn't really mean you're working that hard. Just means you're hot. Stretching shoulders back. I am not going to grab my hands behind my back on this one because my shoulder's too sore. As long as you get the shoulders back, chest forward. Breathe. Rocket. The old quad stretch. Do this one standing, or you can do it sitting. Just sit on the edge of the chair. I'm going to fall over. All good. So we swap sides. We can just about do that. Should we sit? Let us sit. We'll do a couple more upper body. This one, high reach over stretch, another stretch for the side. Just stand or sit as tall as you can. Reach chin up high as you like. Concentrate on breathing in this one. So if you like to breathe in, and then as you breathe out, stretch a little bit further. Use that other hand on the chair if you need to for balance. Big stretch out. Grand. Now, other side. And now, I cannot reach too high. Now, if you're finding the same, if you can't reach up, reach across, you still get a very similar stretch. And it doesn't overtax your shoulder. And we breathe in. And as you breathe out, stretch that little bit further. One more upper body. Hands together, stretch forward, chin down. And then last one, the hamstring stretch for the back of the thigh. Leg forwards, just relax that foot. Lean on the bed leg, lean in. And we find we've got a stretch down the back of the thigh. Now we do swap sides. Lean in and get a drink of water. Very nice, well done. Give yourself a round of applause. That was good, enjoyed that. Hope you did too. Hope to see you again soon, if not seeing you outside in a class outside. And hope you're keeping well. Drop that on the floor. And I'll see you next week.